Hey, what's up, guys, and what's up, Sussex Squad? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were King Charles, you were doing the same song and dance. And why? To get that lazy son of yours to work. Of course, we're not talking about Harry. We are talking about King Charles and his latest Scooby-Doo adventure way to try to humiliate Harry while at the same time trying to convince the next king to be, right, William, that he needs to get out and work. You guys, you know that Charles did this whole song and dance, said he was consulting with faith leaders and all this stuff, and they convinced him to repair his relationship with Harry. Now, first of all, let me just say this, Sussex Squad. It's a trap. You know it's a trap. I know it's a trap. It's never going to happen. Charles, and let me tell y'all something. You know why it's never going to happen? Because in my humble opinion, Charles never gave a damn anything about that kingdom. It was all about Camilla. It was all about protecting Camilla. And hear me out on this. I don't even think Charles loves Camilla that much. I think Camilla was smart enough to realize that if she is an extension of Charles's own ego, he'll protect her because he wants to be a big man and he wants to make sure that everybody respects him and his choices. But at the end of the day, Charles doesn't care if all of England burns, especially, at least in my opinion, now that he's getting more and more frail looking and more evil. He doesn't care. He just wants Harry to take Anita Camilla and satisfy the Rottweiler's lust not lust, but Freudian slip, lust to make Diana's son, that is the living embodiment of her spirit, Diana's son, take a knee, not William Parker Bowles. And let me tell you something. I'm glad Harry met Meghan. And Meghan was like, what are you doing? Don't take a knee to that woman, because guess what? She's never going to be satisfied. That is the gag. People talking about, oh my God, the royal family won't see Harry. Look at Meghan. She's so this and she's so that. Why won't they acknowledge her? Because I'll be honest with y'all. It's two parts. One, Camilla will never be satisfied until everything and everyone that reminds her of Diana is crushed and destroyed and ruined. And two, do y'all really honestly think, and this is not taken away from Meghan at all, do y'all really honestly think that Meghan is the only person who has not been British white to come into the scene that can do the job that the royal family does 10 times better? Those idiots do nothing except for drive and take a picture. They literally are the poster people for mediocrity. They want them to be mediocre so they can literally their followers can feel better about themselves. Meghan's not the first beautiful, well-spoken person to try to enter the ranks of the royal family. She's not. At the end of the day, Meghan can be the best public speaker. She can unite the 7 kingdoms or whatever they say. She can do whatever they require. And they will still prefer Kate. Because this is the one thing that I think we don't realize, Sussex Squad. This is why with these new headlines, I just roll my eyes. Y'all want a Kate. You want a woman that mumbles. You want a woman that is nothing without her husband. You want a woman that is lily white. You want a woman that feels some way about race. You want a woman who is cruel and has no compassion except for their children. You want a kid. Like, this is what they want. This is what they want. As a matter of fact, I think a king like Harry would scare the bejesus out of them. You mean we have to integrate? You mean we respect other cultures and races? You mean we make everybody feel heard, loved, and respected? No. See, here's the thing with Harry. Harry was awakened. And he realized, Harry, you got the game effed up. Do you understand the rules of the games that your family plays? Because now that you do, you will know they never want what you wanted. And to a certain point, Meghan woke him up to that. Now, what was his punishment for that? Well, his own father disowned him, put him in mortal danger, some would say, when you pulled back that security. What else did he do? William throwing a temper tantrum. He really wants to make his little brother heal. This is some biblical Cain and Abel stuff. And I hope Harry and Meghan get as powerful as they can with as many powerful friends as they have. Because once William becomes king, it's so actually no, he will use every tool in his arsenal to crush Harry, in my opinion. The only problem is William is actually a tool. Like, for instance, side note, can I just go on a tangent? Because it's been bothering me for a few days. You know that dumb video of Kate and William saying, hey, congratulations. And William had a beard, and everybody was like, oh my God, William has a beard. And I said, okay, honestly, that beard's the best thing William ever did. At least he looks a little bit better. But let's be real too. The one thing that I think everybody missed is the fact that that video with Will and Kate looked like it was AI generated. I know. I don't want to start on the AI generated mess, but it looks like it was AI generated. 100%. Everything, the fuzziness, the this, the that. And I looked and I said, the royal family is trolling. Remember William said he doesn't want to have to make public appearances anymore. He's just going to hang back. William and I swear that royal family thinks they're going to use the power of the future to make sure that they don't do any work in the present. Mark my words, William thinks that he can get away with AI, like literally AI produced video avatars and his voice where they just type it in. They never do anything. He lives his life, does whatever. And the townspeople just sees digitized images. I know it sounds outlandish. It sounds stupid. It sounds like it will never work. But let's be real. Does that not sound like all of William's plans? Be serious. Anyway, right? Where are we at? Oh, the relationship with King Charles. This is crazy, okay? They said that the king has received advice from spiritual leaders that has led him to contemplate repairing his relationship with Prince Harry. The Mail on Sunday has learned. Sources say the monarch has drawn comfort from their guidance as he comes to terms with both the death of his parents and the challenges of his new role. Since inheriting the crown, he spent more time exploring theologies and the teaching of their center tenets, including the nature of forgiveness. If Harry falls for this, he won't. Shut up. You needed a bunch of strangers to go to church to realize maybe you might not have you shouldn't have put your second born son's life and the life of his young family in mortal danger. I mean, honestly, I cannot take this. You guys, hold on. Anyway, they can go on to say the well-placed insider said Charles had taken spiritual nourishment from his discussions with religious leaders and is now more open to the idea of rapprochement with Harry, who has spent the last 4 years living in self-imposed exile in California with his wife Meghan and their 2 children. You know what this is? Again, it's all malarkey. Self-imposed exile. You wouldn't even spend more than 30 minutes with them when you announced to the world that you might be dead from cancer in a couple of years. Charles, stop your cat. But you know what this is? I figured it out just right now. Meghan and Harry dazzled the world with their Colombian tour. Dazzled the world with their Colombian tour. And now, you want to step on that news cycle. See, first you tried to clown them. Oh, tour was pathetic. We're confused at what you're trying to accomplish. I know Harry and Meghan looked at them and said, I know you are confused. This is what success looks like. This is what being loved looks like. This is what actually being adored looks like. I know you don't understand, right? Then they were like, William's never letting him come to the coronation. And everybody said, it's going to be corny anyway. Well, guess what? The next time we'll see him will be at my dad's funeral. And the world said, so when is it? Do you have a date? We're just wondering. We want to RSVP. God save the king, right? All that mess happened. It didn't work. They even pulled Kate out with that dumb video messages. And people said, shut up. We don't care. Like we said, Sussex Squad, the most interesting thing about Kate was her going missing for 6 months. And now that she's back, we don't care. So what's the new way to step on the news cycle? Charles pretending like he's a caring, loving, devoted dad. Charles, shut up. Shut up. That only works with the Brits. And not even the Brits, the monarchists, the royalists. Because anybody that has anybody they care about knows that there's no way that you wouldn't try to repair every relationship at the first drop. You are the king, are you not? You do not. You have infinite power, do you not? What you say goes, does it not? So what's the effing holdup? Oh, that's right, because this is all cap. But let's get it back into the story. A well-placed insider. Her name starts with a C and she goes, moo. Nigh, moo. What sound do horses make? A well-placed insider said Charles had taken spiritual nourishment from his discussion. Faith has always been part of Charles's life, and it's something he's explored. This is a man that literally has a Vlad the Impaler painting of him that looks like it has demons in the background and is covered with blood. Keep that in mind as we read this. But since becoming king is playing a more central role, the reliance on faith and quiet contemplation has become comfort and an asset to him and helps him cope with the roles he adapts to being king. Charles ain't doing nothing but every day hoping he doesn't die by morning. And every morning, as he feasts on the blood of a new virgin bought to him like Camilla, we're like, damn, it worked. Anyway, right? Healing the rift will require the king to put aside his anger over his son's deeply wounding public comments. Harry said Camilla was his wicked stepmother and the other woman. And in a television interview watched by millions, he claimed that the members of the royal family had made a pejorative remark about the skin color of his son, Archie. Facts, and more facts. With regard to possible reconciliation, Charles misses his son. Lies. He still loves Harry. He never did. And wants him back for personal reasons. Yeah, to drain him of his blood and life force. Regardless of what he and Meghan do not want to return to royal life, Harry will always be Charles's much-loved son. He has faith that Harry could return. He misses the bond they once had, and the door will always remain open to him and his family. He does not count years of discord and disharmony clouding his reign. I love it in all these dumb stories, really. Like, the possibility. I love with all these dumb stories that they never take into account that Harry is sick of his dad. It's always Harry begging to come back and the king saying, well, maybe God told me I should forgive you. Charles, shut up. Anyway, the possibility of a thaw in the House of Windsor feud comes at the time when Charles is said to be concerned with the financial demands from the Sussex should their television deals dry up next year, as has been suggested. For his part, people close to Harry say his father no longer takes his calls or responds to his letters. After a positive meeting in February following the king's cancer diagnosis, relations between father and son have deteriorated. That's right. See, here's the thing. They always thought Harry would be there for their torture and humiliation, and he's no longer. A major barrier to peace, however, is William's transcendence. He is said to believe his own relationship with his brother is irreparably damaged. No one cares, Baldy! And to have rebuffed the idea of a reunion. Did Harry even suggest a reunion? Moreover, William is toying with the idea of abolishing the religious oaths of the coronation, potentially leading to the de-establishment of the Church of England. I've said it once and I've said it again. The biggest threat to the monarchy is William. Charles knows it. Harry knows it. Everybody knows it. And as he descends into madness, baby, I'm going to have my popcorn watching and waiting. Anyway, Sussex Squad, let me know what you think. You think Charles is sincere this time? Put a 1 in the comments if you think he's sincere. You already know that I'm putting a 2. I do not think he's sincere, and I pray to God that Harry's heart does not soften to that for this man, for his family's sake. You know what they say, fool me once, fool me 3,289 times. Well, Harry, that's shame on you. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.